Hi, my name is Joseph Bomboy, and I'm in the Creative Writing for Entertainment degree at Full Sail. So I reached out to a few professionals, but none of them got back to me. I reached out to Jason Woolwine from Microsoft, Miles Luna from Rooster Teeth, and Sam Esmail, who is currently working on Mr. Robot as a lead writer. So Jason Woolwine would be important to my network because he works at Microsoft, one of the biggest companies to have a video game production studio. And I want to eventually work in the video game industry and will be willing to work for Microsoft. Now, knowing him could give me the opportunity to network with other individuals throughout Microsoft and possibly lead to a job at Microsoft later in my career. Now, he taught me how to help those in need. He actually had a wife who had a disease as well, and he helped out a lot with that. And then how to win gracefully. I've known this guy for a few years, and whenever I was a kid, I was kind of a brat one time when I won a video game against him, and he kind of went off and kind of helped me learn not to be a brat whenever you win stuff. And then he's worked at Microsoft for 6 years and 7 months. He slowly worked his way up to senior technical PM manager and has helped develop the software on multiple consoles and phones that Microsoft has released. Before Microsoft, he worked around the Atlanta area, which is where I knew him from, and then moving through multiple technology-based managerial positions. So Miles Luna is a head writer at Rooster Teeth, a video production studio in Austin. He's important to my career because I'm a writer and would love to work at Rooster Teeth writing, and it's actually one of my dream jobs. So knowing or even just being able to contact him could lead to future interest in me if I ever applied to Rooster Teeth. I've been to RTX, which is the Rooster Teeth Con, and I've met Miles, and he's just really awesome interacting with fans, and it kind of got me thinking about how if I was ever like a famous writer at a company or anything like that, how I would interact with fans. And then he really taught me how to write for an antagonist as well. He said any antagonist should be the hero of his own story, and that really connected with me. So he started off as just a fan of Rooster Teeth and was on the site a lot, and then began working at the conventions and became a super fan on the website. So he's also met with some other future Rooster Teeth employees while working at the University of Texas at the radio station, and they eventually were all hired as the company grew larger and worked on more projects. It also helped that the company was already based in Austin, near the university he went to. So as I stated before, Sam Esmail writes Mr. Robot, and it's one of my favorite shows in recent history, and it goes over a lot of themes that I like to discuss in my writing. And he's important in my career because if I can learn what he has to say about writing, especially about writing Mr. Robot, then I may have a better shot at success when writing similar screenplays based around the same or similar themes. Now, I've read articles on him, and he works with the editors really closely to perfect the little details, especially on like computer screens in his show. And he writes a good, untrustworthy narrator, which is a good thing. I really like writing with that. He's not worked on many projects before Mr. Robot, but he has worked on several small roles and stuff with as a miscellaneous crew for different things, which kind of taught me that you need to work on a lot of different projects, like smaller projects, even if they're not going to get you famous or anything. It's good to even work on the smaller projects so you get your name out there. So the peers I networked with were Nicholas Worthwine, LaJoya Satberry, and Sean Burkle. Now Sean Burkle is an editor, and I don't know really how to edit anything, so that would be good for any projects that I do in the future. Nicholas Worthwine, he wants to be a director, and so we've actually already kind of co-directed something with me. And then LaJoya Satberry is in marketing, and that's a big push because I don't know anything about marketing, and I don't even really use social networks that much. So I think all these people are really helpful to my network, because they can help me do all the things that I don't do very well on projects that would need my writing. So the visual arts industry includes a lot of different jobs, but we talked about 3 particular ones in the class. Now, creative writing was the first one. It's writing using your imagination as opposed to facts and research. There are many different ways in which to do this. Creative writers can work on anything that is fiction, including scripts for TVs, movies, or video game projects. They are also not limited to that and can write anything from post-apocalyptic flash fiction to large sci-fi epics. Filmmaking is the process of directing and producing any television or theatrical projects. And media communications is the communication and mass marketing of companies and specific brands through social media channels.